What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Monday, October 2nd, 2017, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. Actresses Kristen Stewart and Lupita Nyong'o have reportedly been targeted for roles in Sony's upcoming Charlie's Angels reboot. The studio behind the film has expressed interest in casting Twilight star Stewart and Oscar winner Nyong'o, as well as several other big names in the newest version of the female lead spy series, according to Variety. A Sony spokesperson declined to comment on the potential interest in Stewart, represented by the Gersh agency, who has primarily appeared in independent films since her breakout in the Twilight saga. Nyong'o, who is represented by CAA, Deadline reported, has appeared in more than high-profile roles since winning the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress in 2014 for a role in 12 Years a Slave. She is scheduled to appear in Marvel's Black Panther and Disney's Star Wars The Last Jedi in the coming months. Actress and Pitch Perfect 2 director Elizabeth Banks is also attached to direct the Charlie's Angels reboot, which is set to be released in the summer of 2019. Based off the 1970s TV spy series of the same name, Charlie's Angels was previously adapted into a film series starring Cameron Diaz, Drew Barrymore, and Lucy Liu in the early 2000s. Owen Wilson and Ed Helms are on a journey to meet their father in the first trailer for the upcoming comedy Father Figures. The clip, released Thursday, features the duo learning from their mother, played by Glenn Close, that she had lied to them for years about the true identity of their father. This sends Wilson and Helms on an epic road trip where they encounter the men who could potentially be their father, including NFL Hall of Famer Terry Bradshaw, J.K. Simmons, Ving Rhames, and Christopher Walken. Comedian Cat Williams is also featured in the trailer as a hitchhiker who accompanies the siblings on their trip. The synopsis reads, Wilson and Helms are Kyle and Peter Reynolds, brothers whose eccentric mother had raised them to believe their father had died when they were young. When they discovered this to be a lie, they set out together to find their real father and end up learning more about their mother than they probably ever wanted to know. Father Figures, which is a directorial debut of cinematographer Lauren Shearer, is set to hit theaters on December 22nd. Linda Carter has responded to James Cameron's comments regarding Wonder Woman, stating how the filmmaker should refrain from criticizing the character and the latest film from director Patty Jenkins. The Carter, who portrayed the superhero in the late 1970s television series, wrote on Facebook Thursday to James Cameron, "Stop dissing Wonder Woman, you poor soul. Perhaps you do not understand the character. I most certainly do." She continued by saying, "Like all women, we are more than the sum of our parts. Your thuggish jabs at a brilliant director, Patty Jenkins, are ill-advised." She continued by mentioning the film star Gal Gadot. "This movie was spot on. Gal Gadot was great. I know Mr. Cameron because I've embodied this character for more than 40 years. So stop it." Carter's response came after Cameron commented on Wonder Woman a second time. He recently said, Gal was Miss Israel, and she was wearing a kind of bustier costume that was very form-fitting. She absolutely dropped dead gorgeous. To me, that's not breaking ground." The Avatar director continued by saying, "So as much as I applaud Patty directing the film and Hollywood letting a woman direct a major action franchise, I didn't think there was anything groundbreaking in Wonder Woman. I thought it was a good film. Period." In August, Cameron said, "Of all the self-congratulatory backpatting Hollywood's been doing over Wonder Woman has been so misguided. She's an objectified icon, and it's just male Hollywood doing the same thing." This led to Jenkins responding to Cameron on Twitter, noting James Cameron's inability to understand what Wonder Woman is or stands for to women all over the world is unsurprising, as though he is a great filmmaker, he is not a woman. Jenkins said, "If women have to always be hard, tough, and troubled to be strong, and we aren't free to be multidimensional or celebrated an icon of women everywhere because she is attractive and loving, then we haven't come very far, have we?" A sequel to Wonder Woman is set to arrive on December 13th, 2019, while Gadot will be seen as the character before that in the Justice League, due out in theaters November 17th. Sarah Jessica Parker and her Sex and the City co-stars won't be doing another movie. The 52-year-old actress confirmed Thursday in an interview with Extra that she, Kim Cattrall, Kristen Davis, and Cynthia Nixon won't return for Sex and the City 3. Parker said while attending the New York City Ballet Gala, "It's over, we're not doing it." She confessed, "I'm disappointed. We had this beautiful, funny, heartbreaking, joyful Very relatable script and story. It's not just disappointing that we don't get to tell the story and have that experience, but more so for that audience that has been so vocal in wanting another movie. Daily Mail TV had reported the same day that the Sex and the City 3 was unexpectedly shelved after getting the green lit from Warner Brothers. The movie was supposed to start filming in the near future. Sources explained production was canceled after the studio couldn't reach an agreement with Cottrell, Parker. Parker, Davis, and Nixon were said to be heartbroken about the sequel falling through. Parker, Cottrell, Davis, and Nixon initially played Carrie, Samantha, Charlotte, and Miranda on the HBO series Sex and the City, which aired from 1998 to 2004. A big screen sequel was released in 2008, followed by Sex and the City in 2010. And meanwhile, Kim Cattrall is responding to fans on Twitter who are asking about this week's announcement that there will be no Sex and the City 3 movie. Cattrall, Sex and the City co-star Sarah Jessica Parker confirmed to Extra this week that the project is dead. Daily Mail TV quoted unnamed sources as saying it's because the producers couldn't reach an agreement with Cattrall. Cattrall tweeted on Friday, woke to a @Mail Online poop emoji storm. The only demand I ever made was that I didn't want to do a third film, and that was back in 2016. The actress responded to the post, let Kim be. She doesn't owe fans a third movie. The second was terrible as it was. It was her project since has been great. With the one-word message, preach. Another fan told her, just heard no Sex and the City 3, sad. As an older woman, I love to see something about older women as they age. It's not explored. Cattrall answered with, try at Sensitive Skin TV on at Netflix, totally explores women and her world in her 50s. Cattrall retweeted this post without commenting Friday. Let's let at Kim Cattrall be. Let's enjoy our memories of Sex and the City. Be excited for her new ventures. Want more Kim? Watch at Sensitive Skin TV. Nina Dobrev debuted a dramatic new haircut on the red carpet this week. The 20-year-old actress showed off her bob with bangs Wednesday at the Los Angeles premiere of her movie Flatliners at the theater in Ace Hotel. Dobrev turned heads in a white Prabal Gurung dress with tiered pleats and a black and white belt. She completed her ensemble with a metallic clutch and pointed-toe pumps with studded straps. She captioned a photo on her look on Instagram, World Meet Bob, Bob World. Dobrev said in an interview with Entertainment Tonight that she cut her hair about 2 hours before the event in preparation for her new film, Lucky Day. She explained, it's for a new movie I'm doing. I'm playing a Parisian woman who's an artist. They wanted me to cut my hair, and I don't know. I couldn't have been more excited to do it. Flatliners is a sequel to the 1990s film of the same name, starring Kiefer Sutherland, Julia Roberts, and Kevin Bacon. The new movie co-stars Ellen Page and Diego Luna and was produced by original producer Michael Douglas. Dobrev said of working with Douglas, it was absolutely incredible. She gushed, he is a legend and an icon. I look up to Michael in so many ways, and it was so great to have him. He was so present. He was there on set every day. I worship the ground he walks on, but don't tell him. Flatliners opens in theaters on Friday. Harrison Ford shared how he punched Ryan Gosling Thursday on The Tonight Show during filming of their upcoming Blade Runner 2049. Ford said to host Jimmy Fallon while shrugging his shoulders in a joking manner about how he struck his co-star in one scene. Ford continued, I threw 80 punches, 79 of them missed him, much to Fallon's delight. Ford then explained how he attempted to apologize to Gosling by visiting his trailer to pour him a glass of scotch, but that the actor became disappointed when he realized that Ford wasn't leaving him the bottle. The 75-year-old said about Gosling getting punched, he can take it. Fallon and Ford earlier on The Tonight Show exchanged jokes while sharing a glass of scotch from Ford's favorite brand, Butcher Lachich. Blade Runner 2049, which also stars Jared Leto, Ana de Armas, and Robin Wright, arrive in theaters on October 6. Meanwhile, Ryan Gosling was the guest host, and rapper icon Jay-Z provided the musical entertainment for the season 43 premiere of Saturday Night Live this weekend. This was Gosling's second appearance as guest host, and once again he struggled not to laugh through his monologue and sketches, frequently hanging his head as his body shook. He kicked off the night by insisting he saved jazz with his work in La La Land, and he didn't stop boasting until Emma Stone, the Oscar-winning co-star from the movie musical, unexpectedly showed up and told him to stop. Later, Gosling was interviewed alongside Kate McKinnon and Cicely Strong after their characters survived the second alien abduction. He also played a married criminal in love with a chicken played by Aidy Bryant, portraying a rock and roll flute player dodging personal questions during a club performance and depicting the bitter cast member of a fraternal HD TV show called Fliplets. The BBC has released a minute-long trailer for Season 4 of Peaky Blinders, featuring series newcomers Aidan Gillian and Adrian Brody. The message accompanying the preview on the show's Twitter account says, "Today we end this world between us." The new series of #Peaky Blinders coming soon too at BBC 2. Set in 1930s England, the gangster drama co-stars Cillian Murphy, Tom Hardy, Helen McCrory, Paul Anderson, and Joe Cole. Season 1 through 3 are now streaming on Netflix. Murphy's Tommy Shelby says in Friday's clip, "We're going back. Today we end this war between us." Brody's character warns, "We are an organization of a different dimension." Gillian is seen holding a rifle and heard saying, "We don't get to decide who lives and who dies." Gillian is best known for his portrayal of Littlefinger on HBO's Game of Thrones, and Brody is an Oscar winner for his role in The Pianist. NBC says it has renewed its family sitcom Marlon for a second season. The show's Twitter account said Thursday, "We heard y'all wanted a #Marlon Season 2, so that's what you're going to get." The post also features a GIF of series star Marlon Wayans celebrating. Loosely inspired by Wayans' real life, the comedy co-stars Essence Atkins, Notlem Taylor, Amir O'Neill, Brescia Webb, and Diallo Riddle. It follows a loving but immature father committed to co-parenting his 2 kids with his very together ex-wife. Wayans is best known for his work on the sketch comedy series In Living Color and in the Scary Movie franchise. Rob Schneider says the rise and impact of social media platforms like Twitter is one of the biggest changes he has witnessed during his decades as a comedian. The 53-year-old California native told UPI ahead of his October 6th live show at New Jersey's Newton Theater, "I think 140 characters instantaneously transmitted to the entire world that could end a career or it could cost somebody millions of dollars. That's new." He says, "Social media is definitely a big one. I think the people who are the most sensitive members of our society are so vocal now that they are drowning out the far more sensible people. I don't think the most sensitive members of our society should be the ones deciding what we can all watch and listen to." Schneider went on to say that he doesn't think people like that are generally attracted to comedy clubs, however. He quipped, "They don't usually go, they kind of stay at home and look for ways to be upset." Despite the minefield it could present, Schneider says he doesn't avoid talking about politics or current events in his shows. He says, "I think people are being used, and you have to take things out of it to an absurd place so that they can see that their positions are not factually based, and shows that there is a silliness to all of it if you take it to its extreme. Take an idea to its extreme, and you will see if it holds up or not, or if it's really based on some form of silliness." He also added, "I try to do it with both sides of the political spectrum as much as I can. I'm not there to subvert them to my point of view openly, but if I can get them to question things a little bit more, I think we will be okay. This is a great country, very strong tradition in this country. It will take more than Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton to tear it up." The Saturday Night Live alum, who has starred in a dozen big-screen comedies such as Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo, The Hot Chick, The Benchwarmers, Grown Ups, and Sandy Wexler, also now headlines the Netflix sitcom Real Rob. Asked if a best-case scenario for an entertainer to have the freedom of moving from live shows to television to films the way he does, Schneider says, "Now that you put it that way, I feel much happier and more successful." He added, "The stand-up shows are fun and the sitcom is the best thing I've ever done on film, so I'm really excited about everything." Season 2 of Real Rob began streaming on Netflix Friday. WeTV is beginning to air reruns of the CBS political drama Madam Secretary in 2018. Starring Tia Leone and Tim Daly, the show is about a former CIA agent and married, mother of 3 children, who unexpectedly becomes the U.S. Secretary of State. It will kick off its 4th season on October 8th. Scott Kudinel, the Chief Content Licensing Officer for CBS Corp, said in a statement Thursday, "CBS dramas continue to be in demand on all viewing platforms as their subscribers and viewers convert content that appeals to mass audiences. This proven off-network model will provide tremendous incremental value for both CBS and our licensing partner." Mark Juris, the president of WeTV, says, "Our growing viewership has demonstrated a clear interest in real and relatable characters through WeTV originals on Thursday and Friday nights and popular acquired shows like Madam Secretary, an acclaimed series that aligns well with our brand. Season 1 through 3 are currently streaming on Netflix, with Season 4 expected to arrive online in mid-2018. Hulu says it has reached a new pact with the Disney ABC television group for the exclusive U.S. streaming rights to Boy Meets World, Home Improvement, and Dinosaurs. All episodes of the classic comedies are now streaming via the subscription service. The news release noted the series will join hundreds of episodes of previously announced hit shows from ABC's favorite Friday night lineup from the 1990s on Hulu, including Full House, Family Manners, Step by Step, Perfect Strangers, and Hanging with Mr. Cooper, and the agreement will make Hulu the exclusive subscription streaming home to the largest collection of series from the original TGIF lineup with the addition of Boy Meets World and Dinosaurs. Production is underway in Atlanta on Season 3 of Hap and Leonard, starring James Purefoy and Michael Kenneth Williams. The 6-part drama, which is scheduled to air on Sundance TV in early 2018, was inspired by Joe R. Lansdale's novel, The Two-Bear Mambo. Oscar winner Louis Gossett Jr., actors Corbin Burnson and Andrew Dice Clay, actress Laura Allen, and musician Curtis Harding have joined the cast of the show's 3rd season. The synopsis reads, when Flora Grange, played by Tiffany Mack, goes missing in the clan-infested town of Grovetown, Hap and Leonard set out to find her. As the mystery unfolds, Hap and Leonard find themselves at odds with a cast of characters so tough they could chew the bumper off a pickup truck, including a possibly corrupt sheriff and the leader of the Caucasian Knights. Set once again in East Texas, against an impending storm of biblical proportions, Hap and Leonard scramble to locate Florida before the clan locates them. The boys learn that the good guys don't always win, and nobody beats Mother Nature. Gossett Jr. said in a statement, I'm beyond thrilled to be joining the Hap and Leonard family, especially getting the opportunity to work with Michael Kenneth Williams again, whom I consider a son. It's now I've come full circle. Clay says, I can't wait to roll up my pants and dredge through this roller coaster of a season with the likes of Hap and Leonard. I just love this show. Burnson says, I'm thrilled to join this gem of a show and superb cast that, like so many projects I've been associated with in the past, it's like a fine wine. Time to pop the cork and share with the world. A number of celebrities and politicians, including Jason Alexander and former Vice President Joe Biden, have shown their support for Julia Louis-Dreyfus after the actress announced Thursday that she has been diagnosed with breast cancer. Louis-Dreyfus shared on Twitter to announce that she had breast cancer. 1 in 8 women get breast cancer. Today, I'm the one. She continued, the good news is that I have the most glorious group of supportive and caring family and friends and fantastic insurance through my union. The bad news is that not all women are so lucky, so let's fight all cancers and make universal health care a reality. Alexander, who co-starred with Louis-Dreyfus on the sitcom hit Seinfeld, wrote on Twitter, so sorry you have to go through this, pal, but I know you will prevail. We are here if, when you need, and we love you. Biden said in reference to Louis-Dreyfus' HBO comedy Veep, alongside with the photo of himself putting on sunglasses next to the 56-year-old, we Veeps stick together. Jill and I and all of the Bidens are with you, Julia. Other celebrities who also came forward with support, including 2 breast cancer survivors, Robin Wright and Christina Applegate, along with Lena Dunham and Mark Hamill. Applegate offered, Mama, find me, let's talk if you want. Roberts added, sending love and prayers. Hamill wrote, I love you since SNL, but need decades more, please. Hashtag kick cancer's ass. Dunham shared, I love artificial JLD. She's one of the strongest people I know, and cancer is going to be really sorry if they try any weird moves on her. A rep for Louis-Dreyfus noted to E! News following her breast cancer announcement that she is, quote, incredibly grateful for the outpouring of support and well wishes. Kim Kardashian is indeed expecting her 3rd child with husband Kanye West. The 36-year-old reality star confirmed the news Thursday in a teaser for Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Season 14, following months of surrogacy rumors. She asked sister Khloe Kardashian on the phone, what happens every time I say, guess what? Khloe responds, the person's pregnant, before Kim announces we're having a baby. People reported this month that the woman carrying Kim and Kanye hired to carry their child is pregnant. Surrogate is due in January, according to TMZ. Sources told People the entire family is over the moon. Kim has been looking for a surrogate for months until recently when she found the perfect candidate. The entire added they wanted everything to be perfect for the baby to be healthy. They don't want any complications. Kim and Kanye already have a 4-year-old daughter, Northwest, and 20-month-old son, Saint West. The couple explored surrogacy after doctors told the reality star it would be unsafe for her to carry another child. She said in an April episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, after talking to Kanye, I think I always knew that surrogacy was an option, but I didn't think it was that realistic of an option, and now I feel like that's my reality. I feel like surrogacy really is the only other option for me. Khloe herself is reportedly expecting her first child with boyfriend Tristan Thompson. In addition, news broke last week that Kim and Khloe's half-sister Kylie Jenner is pregnant and expecting a baby with boyfriend Travis Scott. Ariel Winter says paparazzis ruined a major milestone for her this week. The 19-year-old actress said in a tweet Thursday that photographers spoiled her first day of classes at the University of California, Los Angeles. She wrote, "Well, the paparazzis just successfully ruined my first day of school, thanks." Winter was spotted in a white Henley t-shirt, denim shorts, and white platform sneakers on the college's Westwood campus, according to E! She discussed the paparazzi this month while defending her clothing choices in an Instagram rant. The star says, "I'm not trying to be pap everywhere I go. I'm literally just living, and unfortunately I can't do that without paparazzi following me around every day." Winter was accepted to UCLA in April 2016, but deferred enrollment until this fall due to her filming schedule. She expressed plans to become a lawyer in an interview with E! News in 2015. The actress explained, "I would love to continue acting, but it's definitely important, I think, to go and do something else as well. You never know if something's not going to work out, if one day acting's like, no, we don't like you anymore." She also added, "You got to have something else you can do. I've always been interested in law, so I think it'll definitely be something that I love to do and also go to school for." Lin-Manuel Miranda is working on a new song for Puerto Rico that will help raise money for relief efforts in the country following Hurricane Maria. The Alton creator said to CNN about the song, which he refers to as a love letter to Puerto Rico, "I had the idea at 3 in the morning. The initial demo was me singing in the bathroom. The track set for release on October 6th will feature a number of artists from Puerto Rico." Miranda said to every artist, "I've said, can you help out on this song?" And they said yes. Without even hearing the song, everyone joined in. Miranda teased the track on Twitter by sharing videos featuring singer Ruben Blades and Hamilton star Anthony Ramos lending their voices to the project. Miranda's upcoming song comes as Beyonce had released a mix to J Balvin and Willie Williams' hit Mi Gente, which also helped with relief efforts in Puerto Rico and those in Mexico affected by the 7.1 earthquake. Additionally, Jay-Z and his music streaming service Tidal are also set to hold their third annual Tidal X Brooklyn concert featuring headlining acts such as Jennifer Lopez and DJ Khaled that will benefit hurricane relief efforts. Passing to report, Monty Hall, the affable host who coaxed anxious contestants to choose between the prize in their hand and the mystery prize behind a closed door on the television game show Let's Make a Deal, died Saturday, his daughter said. He was 96. Hall died of heart failure, according to his family. Hall became a television fixture for decades when the show he co-founded became a hit shortly after it launched in 1963 on NBC. The show's initial run included more than 5,000 episodes on NBC, ABC, and in syndication before it first went off the air in 1976. The show has been revived multiple times. In all, Hall hosted the program for almost 40 years. The most recent revival aired on CBS and is hosted by the comedian Wayne Brady. While Hall was the unquestionable master of ceremonies, the real stars of Let's Make a Deal were the thousands of frantic, exuberant, and impressively festooned contestants he plucked from the audience. Contestants' outlandish costumes became a centerpiece of the show, though not during its first episodes. Hall recalled in a 2013 interview that when the show began, audience members arrived buttoned down in formal suits and dresses. Traditional zany costumes evolved as the show continued, and contestants vied in more absurd fashions to attract Hall's attention. Hall was 96 years old. Shock rocker Marilyn Manson was hospitalized Saturday night after a stage prop fell on him during his Heaven Upside Down concert at New York's Hammerstein Ballroom. The singer's publicist told Rolling Stone magazine Manson suffered an injury towards the end of his incredible New York City show. He was being treated at a local hospital. The New York Post quoted audience member Jim Jalbert as saying Manson was about halfway through his performance when he attempted to climb a large replica of two guns and a piece on the set fell on top of him. The witness says he was laying on the stage out cold. People were chanting, "Manson, Manson." The lights stayed down, and they put up the curtains around him as first responders worked on him. Manson was eventually transported to the hospital, and the rest of his show was canceled. The nature of his injuries and his current condition were unclear as of Sunday morning. Pop star Lady Gaga says she wants to help those devastated by recent natural disasters. The singer tweeted Saturday, "While praying every day, I'm also donating $1 million to relief efforts for Hurricane Harvey, Irma, Jose Maria, and the Mexico City earthquake." Earlier in the day, the Grammy winner retweeted a NoisyVice.com article titled, "Lady Gaga pioneered online fandom culture as we know it." Gaga commented, "What a killer article, getting stronger every day for my #Little Monsters. Can't wait to get back on stage and be with you at Joanna World Tour. #Pause up." The recording artist announced last month she was canceling a scheduled Rock in Rio performance and the European leg of her concert tour due to her battle with the chronic illness fibromyalgia, which can cause extreme fatigue, sleep disturbances, depression, and headaches. A documentary showcasing Black Sabbath's final concert will premiere on Showtime October 28th. Directed by Dick Carruthers and executive produced by Jeff Kempin and Terry Shan for Eagle Rock Entertainment, Black Sabbath, The End of the End, captures the farewell performance by the Grammy-winning bands Ozzy Osbourne, Tony Iommi, and Geezer Butler in their hometown of Birmingham, England on February 4th at the Genty Arena, the culmination of their 81-date sold-out The End World Tour news release. The heavy metal band's debut album, Black Sabbath, was released in 1970. The group went on to sell more than 70 million albums and was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2006. American Idol host Ryan Seacrest has announced that Luke Bryan and Lionel Richie will join Katy Perry at the judges' table this season. Seacrest tweeted Friday, "So wants to start at the American Idol group chat at Katy Perry, at Luke Bryan online, at Lionel Richie, #the next idol." Perry posted, "So excited, I feel like dancing on the ceiling, time to kick up the dust, at Luke Bryan online, at Lionel Richie, let's do it, at American Idol thing." Channing Dungey, the president of ABC Entertainment, said in a statement, "Luke and Lionel are the perfect additions to round out the panel of judges for American Idol and ABC. In their respective genres of music, both Luke and Lionel possess insurmountable popularity and award-winning talents that are undeniable, and we're lucky that they will help in paving the way for hopefuls in pursuing their dreams on stage." The singing competition ran on Fox for 15 seasons, from 2002 to 2016. It will begin airing its new home at ABC early next year. Rapper Macklemore is going to be a dad of two. The 34-year-old recording artist born Benjamin Haggerty announced wife Trisha Davis is pregnant in a promo video Thursday for his upcoming Gemini tour. He wrote alongside the clip, "Seattle, second time's a charm," and yes, both announcements are true. The video shows Macklemore prank fans and family by pretending to announce his unborn baby's sex. He cuts into a blue and pink cake, only to show a flyer advertising the second concert in the Key Arena in Seattle, Washington. The star says, "I woke up today and I had an idea. You guys have been such a big part of our lives that I wanted to let you know in on a little secret. Trisha is pregnant, and today we're going to find out the gender of our baby." He said, "We're having a second night at Key Arena." He announced as Davis laughed at their family's reaction to the news. Key Arena Night 2, tickets on sale tomorrow. Macklemore and Davis are already parents to 2-year-old daughter Sloane Ava Simone. The rapper said in an interview with People in December that he and his family spend a lot of time outdoors, including their home city of Seattle. Groom-to-be Ricky Martin plans to share his wedding with Jan Yosef with the world. The 45-year-old American singer said in the October issue of Ocean Drive that his nuptials to the Swedish-Syrian painter will be a great and public event. Martin told the magazine it's going to be a great event and people will be talking about it. He says, "We're a modern family I think people need to see, and I want to normalize the beauty of our family. That's why I'm making it public, and I'm going to share my wedding with the world." Martin said that he and Yosef plan to wed during a 3-day celebration in the spring. He and the painter have started planning the nuptials, but have yet to decide on a ceremony location. The star shared, "We still don't know where we will do it, Los Angeles, Puerto Rico, or in Sweden, where my fiancé is from, or in Spain, where I'm also from. Right now, we're just dealing with the invitations and everything." He also added, "We also have to deal with the fact that most of my fiancé's family is from Syria, so maybe they won't be able to come into this country. So we might consider doing it in Stockholm or Spain. We don't know yet." Martin, who is dad to 9-year-old twins Valentino and Matteo, got engaged to Yosef in November. He said in an interview with E! News in June that he wants his wedding to the painter to be a big event in his place of birth, Puerto Rico. Singer Taylor Swift offered a collection of some of her favorite songs in a Spotify playlist. Swift shared the 70 songs Taylor loves playlist to Twitter on Thursday to allow fans to listen along with some of her favorite tracks. The list includes songs such as Look What You Made Me Do, singers pop contemporaries such as Charlie XCX's Boys and My Stars' Malibu, as well as a few selections from past collaborators like Kendrick Lamar's Love. Multiple Lana Del Rey and Rihanna tracks round out the playlist, along with songs by indie and alternative acts such as The Double X, The National, and Bon Iver. Swift's own music catalog returned to streaming services like Spotify in June, 3 years after she pulled out from Spotify, Pandora, and other popular streaming options, saying that the music streaming model devalues her music. Miranda Lambert has announced a new 23-city North American tour for 2018 that begins in January. The Living Like Hippies tour is set to kick off January 18th in Greensville, South Carolina at the Bomb-Secures Arena before wrapping up March 24th in Winston-Salem, North Carolina at the Lawrence Joel Veterans Memorial Coliseum. Other notable cities Lambert will be visiting including Atlanta, Los Angeles, Phoenix, Cleveland, San Diego, and Kansas City. John Party will open for Lambert on the tour, and other artists such as Brent Cobb, Turnpike Troubadours, Lucy Sylvia, Steel Woods, Sonny Sweeney, Ashley McBride, and Charlie Worsham will be featured on selected dates. The Living Like Hippies tour is named after lyrics in Lambert's song Highway Vagabond, which appears on her double LP, The Weight of These Wings. Lambert was recently nominated for 5 CMA awards, including Album of the Year for The Weight of These Wings. And finally, the Killer Clown movie It is the number one movie in North America, earning $17.3 million in receipts, BoxOfficeMojo.com announced Sunday. Coming in number 2 is American Made with $17.02 million, followed by Kingsman The Golden Circle with $17 million, the Lego Ninja Go movie at number 4 with $12 million, and Flatliners at number 5 with $6.7 million. Rounding out the top tier are Battle of the Sexes at number 6 with $3.4 million, American Assassins at number 7 with $3.3 million, Home Again at number 8 with $1.8 million, Till Death Do Us Part at number 9 with $1.6 million, and Mother at number 10 with $1.5 million. And as your entertainment report for Monday, October 2nd, 2017, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.